Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're returning, welcome if you're new. Today we are asking what major blessing is just around the corner. So we have three beautiful piles to choose from, three amazing raw crystals as well. And beautiful souls, in a moment I will also ask the universe to see which pile or piles comes through. I will put that in a separate timestamp for you for anyone that wants to use that to choose their reading. So pile one, let me show you these beautiful cards. We have the beaver and birch. This is for pile one, and pile one is sitting with this beautiful piece of raw amazonite. It's an amazing energy, it really is. This is just literally as it is, just a raw piece of stone. Absolutely amazing energy. And then for pile two, you have the duck and chrysanthemum. This is for pile two. And this is sitting with a raw piece of aragonite. This is again literally just how it forms. Quite an amazing stone. Really is just astonishing. So that's aragonite with the duck and chrysanthemum. That's for pile two. And for pile three, you have the hound and pear. This is for pile three. And this is sitting with the beautiful rose quartz crystal. And again, this is just a piece of raw crystal, hasn't been polished or finished. Stunning energy. So that is for pile three. So, beautiful souls, I am going to leave the camera running for you for just a few moments for anyone that wants a little bit longer. Thank you so much for being here. It's such an honor to be reading for all of you. I'm really, really humbled and very grateful to be connected with every one of you. Beautiful souls, I'll leave that camera running. If you need even more time, you can always press the pause button. And I will see you in the readings in just a moment, or I will see you in the next part of the video where we ask the universe which pile or piles is suggested for today. Welcome to the part of the video where we are asking the universe to find the right pile for you. So this is my homepage and we're just going to ask for the pile. This is an area where on my homepage of my website you can actually also find a reading as well. But we're just going to ask for a pile. Pile 3 is the pile that is suggested today. Beautiful souls, I will see you in the readings in just a moment. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. You have the beaver and birch. This is a card that is about home and nesting. I wonder what major blessing is just around the corner. If this does connect to some aspect of your home life, you have elemental as your first energy coming through. And also this one too. Elemental and strength. This is interesting because amazonite is also about strength. But it's quite a feminine energy. Gosh, elemental, the elemental forces, we've got a boar here. Okay, I wonder if you're feeling a little protective about your home in some way, shape or form. What's going on here? We've got passion. I'm seeing this one. Impasse. I can see what this is about, I think. Let me draw more cards and then we will, and then we will dive in. Okay. So these are your oracle cards and I will draw your tarot deck in just one moment. But you know, I think that you are I think this does connect maybe to home, or there's some situation in your home world. The major blessing that is just around the corner is that it is going to complete. You're going to have the strength to come through this and out the other side. And I think it's a really, really super good outcome for you. It may be that you are in an environment where you're struggling. There's something about your environment, maybe your home area, the environment you're living in. It could be, it's a general reading. This is going to reach many, but perhaps for some of you, it could literally be your the physicality. For others, it could be the people around you. I think you're feeling as though you're a bit blocked at the moment, possibly blocked from moving or blocked from just being yourself, especially with the elemental energy. But I think you're having to persevere just a little bit longer. But I do think you're going to, this is having the strength and recognizing that if there is a delay in something, I think there's a real purpose to it with the faith card. Even if you feel like you're being blocked. The impasse card is really letting you know that if something is blocked or your pathway is being blocked, it's actually because you're being protected. Look at the boar energy as well. There's a lot of protection around you. Why is there a lot of protection around you? You're needing faith as well, or you're being offered or asked to have faith in the outcome you desire, or maybe if any of you are struggling with any health issues, and you're wondering how you're going to get through those health issues. I mean, would be something that would feel very close to home. We have the Maiden. Let's draw your tarot cards. See what we're shown here. I'm seeing this as well, and the Self. Okay. Let's see what else we have. So these are major arcana cards. This is an Earth card. The Three of Earth. Yes, look at the squirrel there. You have the Seven of Earth. This is Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. You have intuition and the Ace of Swords. Okay, this will be fine just for now. Let's tune in with these cards for you. The major blessing that is just around the corner. I think it's both, it's like a realignment, a rebalancing, a fresh start. It's a turning point. I think there's something that you've already started. It does feel like this is about your home world, or the environment around you, or maybe if it's health, that you've started on some course of treatment, and you're having to... It's quite challenging, I feel, because it doesn't, for some reason, something doesn't feel as though it's actually moving forwards at the pace that you would like it to, or there's some kind of, it feels like there is a blockage. The pathway is going to unfold. Your reading is asking you to have faith, I think, genuinely, that, a really positive outcome. Persevere and have faith. And also try to get really still and hold your peace of mind. I think intuitively, I get the impression that intuitively you kind of know that you're on the right path, but I don't think you've seen the result yet. You've set something in motion, whether this is, like, as I said, for some it could be a health regime. There's definitely some health things coming through, I feel. That's what I'm hearing. For some of you, it's like, it's quite fundamental. It's about being you. And that's also really important to your health and your well-being. Being somewhere where you are accepted, where you can just be yourself, where you can be supported in being yourself. I think intuitively you have moved forwards with something, and I think you are right to have moved forwards with it. I think your intuition was completely correct, and the investment that you have been making, the decision that you made, that you're kind of sort of almost like waiting to emerge. You were quite right to do it. I think this is definitely it was the right decision. The challenge here is that you haven't yet seen the sort of the bigger results of something yet. I do think you are actually closer to a turning point than you realise. You know, sometimes when we sow seeds, it takes a little while before they sprout, but it doesn't mean they're not growing. Something is already, I think, building in momentum. But I don't think you've seen enough of a move or a result quite yet. Let's use a different tarot deck and ask. The major blessing, I think, will be that you see the result. This is the major blessing, that you'll realise that what you were waiting for, or the block or whatever was holding you back, I think you will see that this was absolutely worthwhile. You'll know. You'll know that your intuition was correct. I think the challenge is that you're not there yet. And I think that will be the major blessing. But let's see if we can get some more information. Look at this. The Empress has shown up with it, has sort of flipped over within the deck. This is a card of abundance. Also, sometimes she's depicted as being pregnant. I think something has to be nurtured into its sort of fullest form yet. There's time that has to. You might be feeling a bit frustrated. But there's definitely perseverance needed here. Okay, you do have the Five of Swords and the Devil. Okay. Okay. This is fascinating and getting a little bit deeper. Let's find out more. You have the Four of Cups and the Death card. Okay. I think there is something within your energy that you are needing to cut cords to. Now, it could be just despondency or feeling a bit flat or a bit fed up. Something will come to an end, this period where, or maybe you are with impasse. Perhaps you are genuinely just feeling blocked by something or someone. Maybe some of you are actually being blocked by someone. Someone is saying no when you want to nurture something forwards and move it forwards, but somebody else is saying no. And then maybe you're feeling a bit miffed about this or feeling really fed up of it. Let's ask can I get a bit more information around that, please? Yeah, you've got the Seven of Wands. So I think that there is someone around you who might be a little bit competitive. Do you know, I think there is somebody maybe around you that blocking you because they'd like you to do what they would like you to do rather than what you would like to do. And this is actually advising you that, in a way, I think there is a need to break out of this, to break free of this influence. Yeah, look at that. Can you believe that? Two aces. These two cards came out from the base of the deck as I put it down and were really visible. You've got two aces, and then look at this. You now have three altogether. You have the Ace of Swords. This is the Ace of Air, Ace of Wands, and Ace of Cups. The major blessing that's just around the corner is actually, I think, that someone who is blocking you, either they will be effectively kind of moved out of the way, or you yourself will be able to walk away from them. I am seeing you walk away. Yeah, I think that they are envious of your potential and your intuition around something that you have been working on or proceeding towards. I think you're right. I do think this is very immediately around you with home. It could be a family member or someone in your community who's kind of slightly trying to hold you back, possibly out of their own envy. Maybe you've actually got to a point where you're having to feel like you have to defend what you want to do. You have to defend your entitlement to make your choices. But I am seeing you kind of make those choices, cutting those cords. The major blessing that's just around the corner is that you move something forwards. The block is removed. And either you just do it anyway, and the circumstances are such that you get the resources, the support, the mindset, whatever it is, or you just do. You get it into your head that this is what you're going to do, and you do it. You take a diversion and you do it anyway. Sometimes, I think when someone stands in the way, that can fire you up and make you feel even more determined to create the thing you want to create. And it's got that kind of energy around it, actually, here, I think. The new beginning is coming. I am going to draw some more cards for you, pile one, because I'd like to know whether there is something that creates this new beginning, or whether it's just you that create the new beginning. Is there something that actually happens? Could we kindly ask, does something actually happen? Oh my goodness me, you have Temperance and you have the Page of Cups. I think whatever the block is, or whoever is blocking you, something's going to come back into balance. And I think there may even be divine timing around this. And it may be that somebody actually gifts you with something, or it could even be with the Page of Cups that somebody comes around to your way of seeing things. Some of you could even get like an apology for something. It does look as though something else happens beyond you. It's not just you. It's almost like the climate changes. Generosity. Six of Pentacles, yeah. Maybe some of you could be gifted with some resources, so you're no longer reliant upon somebody for their support, and you can move forwards kind of independently. Either that, or someone comes along and wants to work with you so you can move forwards. But I think the major blessing is basically the solution to whatever it is around you that is feeling stuck. Now, health came through right at the start, and I'm still kind of picking up on something of that, in which case it would be someone coming in to support you, or giving you the resources to fund the next chapter of your like if there was some form of therapy or something you needed to be able to, some treatment, that the money, the resources come in to support you in following it through. But it's the answer, it's the answer to your prayers, actually, in terms of a situation where there is a blockage, something stuck. But this is a reassurance that your idea, your intuition, where you want to go is completely on track, and the blessing that's just around the corner is the solution to that. But it's very defined, I think, that something ends, like the climate changes. Maybe somebody does a bit of a turnaround. Either that, or as I said, you're given what you need to walk away and have a fresh start. But the fresh start is about moving forwards with whatever it is that you actually are currently feeling blocked in. It is quite a specific reading, actually, my beautiful pile one. No wonder you have Amazonite as well. Amazonite, it's got that real sort of like warrior woman strength, the Amazon woman strength to it. You know, being able to really step up into your own position, really. And everything here is indicating a very, very significant move forwards. Pile one, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here, and do let me know. I love reading your comments. I can't reply to them all, there are too many, but I do read them, and I love hearing about the things that are happening and when the breakthroughs come. So do come back and let me know when the breakthrough comes, because hopefully the comments will come into my stream. I check in on loads of readings, even going back over time sometimes. And it's magic to hear what's happening in your world. So beautiful pile one, thank you so, so much for being here. Tons and tons and tons of love. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. The Duck and Chrysanthemum, your first card, is all about luck. Good luck. So the major blessing that is just around the corner may be a really lucky break. But let's find out. Wow, your cards are like, it's like they're really excited to come through today. Let's see what we are shown here. I think it's both of these. I think you've got 3 from this deck. Okay, we have Sacred Journey, Knowledge, and Gentle. Oh, gosh. This is very big, actually. The energy here is very, very big. This is like a massive growth and emergence. That's what I feel is happening for you. It's almost like you're an old soul who is about to emerge and do the thing that you came here to do. I know that's quite a big thing to say, but that's what I'm feeling. And I almost feel as though you can't not succeed because, you know, just approach this gently. Let yourself fly, just emerge. You have every ounce of support in the world here coming in to support you because this is about something. I think this is, you know, the something that you came here to do, and you will be blessed with whatever you need to make it possible. Wow. Let's see if we can find out a little bit more for you. Creation. Yeah, you came here to create something. Whatever that is, you came here to create it. Oh, for some of you, it's love. Maybe you came here to find, gosh, the love of your life. Look at these 2 beautiful deer together. Perhaps something that you have been manifesting is about to manifest. Luck is on your side, but it's got a real karmic kind of purposeful flavour to it, I feel. I'm actually going to draw some of your tarot cards. Yeah, maybe some of you came here. If this is love, for some of you this could be love. For others it's like your purpose, your calling. But even if it's love, it'll be your purpose and your calling. It'll be somebody where you made an arrangement to come here and do something together. Maybe they're coming to support you in your creation, your creative process, or maybe you will support each other, or you're going to be supporting them. But this is coming in. This is absolutely coming in. Look at this. You have the 4 of Earth. You have the Queen of Fire. Wow. And you have the 5 of Earth as well. Okay. I think that those cards are in view. Let me just make sure that we are seeing everything here. Yeah, I think so. Let's draw some more. I'm seeing this one. It's that one there I'm seeing. And this one here. Okay. Right. You've got love showing up again. Wow, wisdom. Isn't this amazing? Wisdom, knowledge, love, soulmate, creation, and the Queen of Fire. This is the Queen of Wands in a traditional deck. She is the Queen of Transformation. The Counselor as well. Gosh, gentle energy. Oh, this is just lovely. I think the next major blessing just around the corner is highly likely to be coming in the form of a person. I think you have imagined them, but you haven't yet seen them. And I think they are going to come forwards. I think you have thought of them. You've been manifesting them, trying to create them. But this is like a really destined meeting. You know, this is like the 10 card in a traditional deck is the Wheel of Fortune, but this for me is looking like the Hermit, which I think is the case in this. I think that's what this card is representing. I think this is the Hermit. This is really guided. This is one of those fate, destiny moments where I think genuinely somebody is... Luck's on your side. As I said, I don't think you can fail in something. It's like you'll be able to, even with the cards, it's like you'll be holding the, whatever you call them, like the winning cards when you're playing a card game. Anyway, the winning cards, you've got the winning hand. It's like playing poker. I'm not quite sure how that works because I don't know how to play poker. But, you know, like you've got the winning suit, you've got the winning hand. I think someone comes to support you, and I think they are behind you. They have your back. In a way, some of you may well be moving into a place of visibility, actually. This is someone, I think, who is very supportive. We've got two very different energies, and yet they're really mutually balanced. It's like we've got one individual who's really creative, and the other individual is more gentle, more earthy. That's what I feel we've got, is two very different, distinctly different people coming together who work amazingly well in this mutually incredibly supportive connection. And I think that's what's coming through. This major blessing is I think the form of a soulmate. Now, soulmates come in many different shapes and sizes. This could be love for some of you, but it could also be a working partnership. It could be your best buddy. But I do think this is about someone, actually. And if you're the creative person, then this is someone who will really solidly support you. They will really, really have your back. You might be the visible one, the person that's really out there, but they might be the visible one who's really out there, and you may be the one that kind of supports everything at home, kind of thing, or you know, underpins stuff behind them all. But do you know what? This is completely equal. This is a completely equal connection with the most extraordinary level of soul connection, and that's what I'm seeing here. That is the major blessing that's just around the corner. I'll see if I can get any other information for you. I almost feel as though we're there, really, that this is the major blessing. Okay, we have some cards coming through. We have the King of Swords for you and the Two of Swords. Okay, the Ace of Cups and the Judgment card. Okay. Okay. I think with the King of Swords, we've got an energy of the mind, knowledge. I think you are of like mind. And both of you, I suspect both of you have been searching for one another, literally at a level of soul. And as I said, whether this is friendship, whether this is love, I think you have both sort of held it in mind. I think you made a contract, basically, before you came here, that you would come at this time. Yeah, you've got the Empress, because you're going to do something together. You are going to be fruitful, abundant. You're going to create something together. And whether this is family life or whether it is more than that, the very nature of you coming together is it's like a spark of creation. I think this is mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. And you've really, really, you'll know one another the moment you meet. You'll really know that you're coming together with purpose. Yeah, look at that. You've got the Hierophant. This is about ancestors, traditions, marriage sometimes. Wow. I feel like this must be one of the shortest readings I've ever done, Pile 2, but I don't think there's anything else to say. This is it. The major blessing that's just around the corner is this person. It's destined. You made an agreement, I think, to come here at this time. I think you have been searching for one another, but that judgment day is coming, that point, where you can make that announcement It's there, and I do think you will literally just, you'll know it. You know, it will be like having that conversation, having that spark, that connection. You will just know, you'll feel it in your soul. Wow. And I think it will feel very lucky. Pile 2, I don't have anything else to say. This is your reading. It must be one of the shortest readings I've ever done. I am sending you so much love and every blessing, but this is what I think the major blessing is that's just around the corner for you. Tons and tons of love. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You have the Hound and Pair, a card of loyalty. Okay, let us see what major blessing is just around the corner for you. I'm seeing this, and actually also this one. You have grief, okay, and world. Okay, something's coming to a completion. I'm wondering if some of you have been actually really, really hurt, and I'm so sorry if this is the case with the grief card. I am so sorry if this has happened. For some of you, there could have been a bereavement, but for others, I think you've actually been hurt by somebody. Perhaps someone was disloyal. We have the rose quartz energy of love. And I do feel that the major blessing, I suspect, is that this process of grief or grieving is coming to an end, which is marvellous. And if you are going through bereavement, it would tend to indicate that maybe, I don't know that we ever really fully, I don't think we necessarily get over those that we lose and love, but I do think we reach a point where we have reconfigured. I always describe bereavement as a bit like a massive sort of, it's a bit like when your computer does an upgrade and everything has to reconfigure completely in order to reorientate, but eventually it gets to a point where it's reconfigured and it starts to kind of function again. And I sort of feel that there's something maybe around that for some of you. Prayer. Okay, that's really interesting. What do we have here? Gratitude. Okay, and growth. Okay. This is getting a little more specific, I feel. Now, I do think, I'm not ruling out that some of you could have had a bereavement, but I do think for most of you, actually, I think it's more likely that you have felt hurt by somebody, and I'm so sorry. What's interesting is I think something is coming along that is going to make you feel as though it was a blessing in disguise. That's what I feel we're being shown here. With the card of prayer, it's kind of like it makes it seem like the grass is sometimes greener on the other side. But actually, like looking back and thinking that how something could have been or would have been, but actually I think what you are going to be having is going to be kind of like the answer to your prayers. And yeah, something that sort of stifled your growth or got in the way, or I do feel like something did cause you to feel hurt. Also, you know, both the card of growth and the Hound and Pair also both speak about a legacy. It's like something that comes after something. And the same with prayer. It's like something, there's a realization afterwards. I think the major blessing, well, let's find out more. Here I'm about to say I think, but I do feel there is a legacy or a silver lining to something. Let's find out more. You have the scribe, so there's learning here, and you have the self. Okay. There's a lot of wisdom coming your way. Integrity. Okay, I'm seeing these. Let's put these to one side and look at what we have here first. You have the maiden, you have faith, and then you have the 8 of earth. Okay. Okay, I do actually think you were hurt or let down or misinterpreted or misrepresented or misunderstood or all of those sort of miss things. And I think you acted with integrity, and I think maybe it wasn't recognized. Somebody may even have been disloyal to you. But there's definitely something here that has not been okay, and it is coming to an end. And I think with the scribe, gosh, some of you may even write about your experiences. But something's coming right from this. You've done the right thing. Whatever you it's like the processing of something is coming right to you. With the maiden, it is like regrowing again, being able to flourish again. New beginnings coming. Look at the turtle here in the card of faith. Turtle in Native American stories is about new life. And look at that with the wolf for loyalty and the heron bringing the new. And with the Eight of Pentacles, this is something solid. That it's like you've worked through something. And the major blessing, I'm kind of curious. I feel, in a way, the major blessing is that something completes. Maybe your prayers are answered. There's a silver lining. I'm wondering what the silver lining is. And whether there is something that marks that completion for you. Let's see if we can get, I can see you've acted with integrity. Let's see if we can get some more information. Maybe someone will come forward and be really, really grateful to you for your integrity. You have the King of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be rewarded. I've got these cards here, this one here, and these as well. And there's loads of cards coming out here. I've got a little whole stack here. Let's just see what it shows. I think you're going to be rewarded for something. I think you held your ground. I think it took quite a lot out of you to do so, but I do believe you held your ground, and I think you acted with integrity. I think something comes to you. You're rewarded. Got the Page of Cups. You have the Five of Swords. I think somebody might be walking away with a bit of egg on their face, a little bit. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Swords. Whatever you walked away from, my goodness me. Gosh, look at this. You've got the Eight of Cups. You have the Five of Pentacles. You have the Five of Cups. And you have the Seven of Swords. I think you are seriously coming out on top in some matter which lacked integrity and caused you to feel maybe there was a disloyalty to you, or somebody talked behind your back or something. But I just feel that you stood your ground over something that was important. And I think you are about to receive a reward. The major blessing is that a wrong gets righted. I don't think you have to go anywhere to receive it either. Maybe people come forwards and acknowledge you. Maybe they acknowledge you because I think something that has been kept a bit hidden is maybe coming to the surface. I think somebody could have a little bit of egg on their face. I really do. That something that was underhanded, that pushed you out, comes to the surface, and I think it's seen. I'm going to need more cards, I feel. I feel like the one on the top here is speaking to us, so we'll ask. Yeah, King of Wands, goodness me. Gosh, if anybody had sort of, discredited you, or, as I said, all the misses, misrepresented you, misinterpreted you, misunderstood you, very much a flavour of misrepresentation, I think it's coming out into the open, and I think you are going to be validated. That's what I feel this is showing me, so that period of grief, of feeling not appreciated, of feeling cast out, put down, cut down, not okay to be you. Feeling very bruised and battered. I think that period is coming to an end, and I think the major blessing that's just around the corner, maybe the person who behaved badly gets discredited, and therefore you get validated and acknowledged. Yeah, I feel there's egg on somebody's face here, actually. That's what I feel we're being shown. Wow. Let's see. Maybe people come back and are loyal to you. I don't know. Let's see if we can get any other guidance and information. I mean, how will this affect my pile threes, please? Well, you have the Lovers. Okay. You have the Emperor. Oh, wow. You have the card of the Five of Wands and the Tower. Okay. Well, I think you are very much placed in a position of success, of leadership. I wonder if someone put you down because they were competitive with you, jealous of you, competitive. Often people who are envious or jealous. But I think that is, and maybe also I think people had divided loyalties. Maybe with somebody who talked behind your back, there was divided loyalties. I think this is going to crumble. I think whatever facade has been presented, it's going to crumble. I think you are going to be seen for who you actually are. And I don't think you need to do anything else other than just be you. Just continue to be you. Be your amazing, authentic self. I don't think you have faith. I don't think you have to do any more than that. Just be yourself. We've got the Four of Swords. This is very much a card of just stillness, of meditation. So if you are still at this moment in time feeling a little bit pushed out in the cold, or you know that something's going on, I think the major blessing that's just around the corner is that this is all going to come out into the open. It's like the truth will out. I think you will be seen in the most positive light, very much heralded as being the person who did the right thing, made the right decisions, made the right choices. I think you come out of this with integrity and seriously at the top of your game, really, if I'm honest. And I think whoever has behaved badly, it gets seen. It becomes, I think there's a really big shift here, a radical shift. If this person has competed with you, it would be, I don't know, like if you're in a working setting or something and somebody competed with you and said stuff in order to try and keep you down so they could get a higher, more prominent position, then you'll get the more prominent position. It will be seen and known. This is a very big radical shift and a radical change. Let's follow through and just ask if there's any further information to be shown about the outcome for you. You have the Seven of Fire. Wow. That's so interesting because this is the Seven of Wands in a traditional deck. And then you have Abundance. Beautiful. And this is a card, the Seven of Wands, where we kind of acknowledge, in a way, sometimes people are envious of. This is a card that can indicate envy, but it also means you rise above it. You're not held back by it anymore. You're free from it in a way. You're not affected by it. And with the card of Abundance too, I mean, this is magnificent. Gosh, something really powerfully amazing. Success, in terms of success, is coming your way, and you are going to be visibly seen for who you are. And I do feel if anyone has discredited you in any way, shape or form, they will be seen for who they are. So there's a real sense of wrongs being put right here. Wow, this is just so much in your favour. I mean, it really, really, really is so much in your favour. Gosh, that's the major blessing. It's like wrongs are put right. And This feels really, well, sort of in a way gratifying, but also, I mean, I'm not seeing anything massively ego-y around it, just genuinely, almost, it's one of those times when it feels like almost the world puts it to rights for you. The universe acts with integrity to support you because you acted with integrity. That's the flavour that I'm seeing here. My beautiful pile threes, way to go. I mean, really way to go. It's a biggie to step up and do these things. I'm super, super impressed and really, really honoured to be reading for you. Beautiful souls, I'm sending you all the love in the world. Thank you so much for being here. Tons and tons of love.